I'll be working my way up to you, babe. Trying to make a comeback and go even higher. Woo! Trying to make a comeback. We got a long way to go. Got to get back up over 2.6. So we're down here in the doldrums, but can't complain about 2.4 either. But we're off the mat, I think. I think we're now heading in the right direction. Is there still some pain to be had? Well, as Clubber Lang said in Rocky 3, prediction, pain. So we probably still have a little bit more pain coming, but then there's going to be a lot of joy and less pain. Sunshine. If you know Rob Bass and Joy and Pain, then yep, you're pretty cool. We're down the two positions down here, still taking mucho gas in our options. We do have this 3650 AGQ that expires tomorrow at 3650. AGQ trying to make a run at it. So the position is up 1260 at 50%, but it's something to keep an eye on. I'm going to let it roll, let it ride into tomorrow and see if we can't just finish at full profit. If not, depending on what the outlook is on the movements within the chart, then we'll either roll that out and down, or we might even take assignment. What? Yeah, we pocketed those thousands of dollars to put this position in place. And you know how I feel about AGQ. That's the 2 times bull on silver. TMF, this thing's done. Put a fork in it. But just in case something crazy happens, we'll just leave it on there because I've lost 99.47% of that option. That's what happens when you're on the buying side. And the expression is the contracts expire worthless because they become worthless to the buyer of the contracts. And all profit to the seller. So what else we got? We do have a little bit of green on the GDX calls. Those have until January 17th of next year, 50 contracts on that. Then the rest have a ton of time remaining, over a year on those leap options. AGQ currently trading at 36.36. I think that's exactly break even. Let's take a look. 36.36. Ooh, 36.35. We're up $70. We're up $70. And if you've been following along, that you saw we were underwater over 20,000 at one point on that position. So we're hoping to make our way back. Here's one that is still just making my butt stink today. Yeah. TMF just took me to the woodshed. Our position is 44.11, down $26,690. And it's a large position. So we still have the same conviction. It's just the time frame is we're just sweating it out. We're just sweating to the oldies with the TMF, which we base on our TLT work. TLT. Ooh, let's see. Let's put this here for a moment. On Monday, that's when we went into the GDX when we bought the 50 call contracts that expire next month. Paid $67.32 for those, and then I went into ended up with 3,000 shares of UCO for an average position of 25.59. Then we bought our way down on TNA, which is a leveraged ETF based on the IWM, which is Uncle Russ, the small caps. Bought that all the way down and had a position at 42.03, 4,000 shares. And what else was on there? Another round of TMF at 40.53. And then today, I did sell, just checking in on a little copper miner. Sold some puts on the copper miner because the charts look really poised to do some good things. But I thought, we got a lot of risk on right now. So let's just try to limit it a bit and put a few dollar bills in my pocket. This was an annualized return of 30% for a 2-week position, $38 strike. And I don't have it on the big board at the moment, but I feel pretty confident, what's the word I want to use? The probabilities are in our favor. How's that? TNA, we did sell off that position that we took on Monday, sold 4,000 shares at 44.49. Our average was 42.03, so that gave us a profit of $9,840. Tucked that right into the old Holly Hobby Velcro wallet, stuffed it safely into the fanny pack, riding on top of the skinny jeans. So that's good. UCO, 2 times directional leveraged ETF on United States Oil Fund USO, 3,000 shares at 26.32. I still feel confident in both of these, and we'll go to the charts to look at the big picture. But I think each of them are going to have downturns that are in progress as we speak. In fact, so we sold this UCO at 26.32, and it's currently trading at 26.05. So we booked $2,190 of profit. What's the total of that? 98.40 plus 21.90. So 12 grand. 12 grand. That's a pretty good day for us over here at the Wealth Snowball. I am thinking of changing the name of the channel to Stock Trades Daily, and I will be your favorite STD. Anybody? Anyone? It's funny, but it isn't a joke. And I'm thinking of firing up a brand new podcast called, drum roll please, Stock Trades Daily with your favorite STD. Give me a thumbs up if you think I should do both of those. And again, this isn't April Fool's. That's currently what's on my mind. And speaking of money on my mind, let's go to the charts and see what we're dealing with. Let's go to silver. This silver first, I haven't moved. We put this low in last week, and you were there when I put that arrow in. Haven't moved these 3 items at all. Called this the bottom of the C. The only thing I would do is just move it over a little right there. And then I think we've confirmed 5 ways up for wave 1 of wave 1. Okay. Parentheses 1. And now we did put the 2 in, and I think we're trying to meander our way up to 3. If we take out this low, but it's not by much, then we just move it over and call that all of wave 2, because it's in a nice meander since Friday. So coming up on a week of just a sideways meander, and Fridays can be tough. I've noticed certain trends, like with the banking cartel, one of which is on days when people are asleep at the wheel, like Christmas Eve, when you get a half day, they hammered silver, they hammered gold, they tried their best. But we've been fighting and fighting, and this fight is a good fight, and it's going to end very well for us if we stick to our guns. And we got to break that cartel, create the short squeeze, and it's going to go moonshot, win moon coming. So that's what we got on there. We'll track that to see what's going on. This wave 1, I'm hoping, threatens that B wave as far as taking it out, but we are going in the right direction, at least in my honest and accurate opinion. But I put up these little trend lines just to watch, because I want to see this breakout very soon, right up into here, take out that trend line. And this is just a short period, and this is on silver futures, F to the Y to the I. Gold still messing around in that triangle, whoop, whoop, but we got a little green action up. Let's get up there and take it out. Let's take it out. First stop, let's recapture 2650 and hold it. So we're getting closer. USO, and this is what I was looking for, and we talked about it last week and again on Monday. Take out that trend line, which it did, and then I sold. So now we've had a reversal. We're still, though, I think we're going to be rolling on the upside of things. Did I put more on this? No, nothing. So I'll get more into the details, because I think we're on our way into a breakout. But because I'm gun shy on oil, and we've just been doing short trades, but we've probably got 5 in a row correct on the oil. They haven't been huge profits, but the operative word there is profit. I like when you make yourself laugh. So 72 we're still going through 72. It's just, what do we have to do to get there? So I thought I'll just put a couple dollar bills in the pocket, regroup, redo the charts. See, we still have this same example, this trend line example on the relative strength index. Still, we don't have a breakout either way, but we're getting, I think we're favoring, we're spending more time above that average on the upside. So I think we're favoring here and we're going to break through. We're going to break through, but we want to avoid as much pain as possible and create as much profit as possible. TLT, the TLT. All right, I haven't moved a thing on this. So, but we did, if you remember, we put that C in here when the market was here. And I said, I think this is now going to make its way all the way down to 87. And guess what it did? It went all the way down to 86.99. So let's mark it with a C. And then it was like perfect action up and then a huge gap down. We filled that gap back up. And I think we're showing a little signs of strength here. We got to retake 88 and then let's just blow out this B wave, which topped where? Like 88, 89, which means let's just go right through 89. Once we get through 89, once we get through 89 for sure, then this C wave is confirmed to be the local low. It's just what kind of legs do we have? Because yields have been acting wacky and like eerily acting wacky. Come on, silver, get back on your horse. Bitcoin, I went ahead and put a label on it. This is our 3. Now we got an A, B, C down to 4, and then rocket ship, another all-time high. That's what I got on the board. And look, since I put it on the board, which was, wasn't, what's today? Thursday. Yeah. So it was this morning, and it's trying to cooperate with that reading. If we bounce again, and if you tuned in on Monday, and we had, where's it at? Yeah, we had this action I pointed out. Like, I'm still nervous about these moves, but we said this on Monday. If we can hold that 92, then I think we're heading right back up to 100. And we got whoop, whoop, or which day was it? Yeah, here's Monday here. If we can hold the 92 and we didn't even touch it, we held it. And I said we can rock it back up to 100, rewind the tapes if you don't believe me. And look what it did. It went right up to 99,809. I think the B wave's in, and now we're heading at least to 92. And you've heard me say A equals C over and over again. That's a very common strategy or a common occurrence within Elliott wave theory. A equals C, but I think this C wave's going lower than this A. Possibly creating or possibly catching an 89 handle. So I'll be watching careful on that. SPX, just as we said on Monday, when we were talking right here, it was under, where was it on? Was that, what's today? Wait, that's a week ago. That's why I'm confused, because this is all right, gotcha. Talking to myself. So on Monday, so there's our Monday. So on Monday, we were below the 50-day moving average. And what did we say in the video? We're going to retake that 50. We're going to retake the 200-day moving average, and we're going to retake the 50-day moving average, break this trend line, and threaten 6,100. And we've done exactly that. Where it goes at this very moment, we'll keep an eye. This could be the top, but I still think we're going to threaten and bust through it at this very soon moment. But I haven't taken a closer look at it today. I just knew it was heading in the direction that we were believing the probabilities were telling us. Same on GDX. I'm still a little gun shy and skittish on the GDX. But as far as this that we put on, I don't know, a week ago, nothing has changed. So the thesis is still the same, that we're gone. I dialed 911 a long time ago. Can't you see how late they're reacting? They only come when they wanna. So in-bomb. So get the. You had it going there for a minute. Oh, so what is it? Something about the morgue truck. So get the morgue truck and embalm the goner. Little Chuck D and Public Enemy. Actually, that song is sang by Flavor Flav. If you know any of those names I just mentioned, then wink, you're pretty darn cool. IWM. And this is what I put it. This is why I sold this morning, and I could be exactly wrong. And currently I am, Because when IWM hit like 225 and just a few cents over is when I sold my TNA. But because the profit was there, why not put it in the pocket and then see what happens next? My theory is we have bottom and 4, and now we'll need 5 waves up for the 5 of 1, so we can put a 1 up here as well, the big 1, like this. And let's change the color to green. How's that? Yeah. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it. So there's that. We'll keep an eye on that, because if this thing starts playing out exactly or very close to how we have it mapped, then when we're looking for a bottom and 2, I'll be looking to jump back in the TNA. So I'll keep you abreast. On that. That's what's happening. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year is coming up. And we had a wonderful holiday season, or beginning to the holiday season, certainly through the Christmas season. Christmas Eve, Christmas Jammy Fest went great. Breakfast casserole, amazing. Mimosas, all the fun. We ended up logging 3 movies on Christmas Eve with the Fab Five. First one was Elf. If you don't like Elf, click unsubscribe. No, don't do that, but just explain yourself, because I don't really believe you. Maybe you've never seen it or haven't seen it in a while. Elf, probably the GOAT of Christmas movies, in my opinion. And it's just recently, because it had to overtake A Christmas Story, and it has. I think it has, or I've watched Christmas Story too many times. And exciting news, I was finally able to convince the Fab Five that Better Off Dead is a Christmas movie. So we watched that as movie number 2. If you've never seen Better Off Dead and you have a sense of humor, dial it up ASAP, and then you can thank me later. Movie number 3, Red One. Watched Red One. If you've seen that movie, I would highly recommend it. I know it didn't get the greatest reviews, but I'm giving you a review right now, and it was awesome because of the creativity. So many movies these days are just a regurgitation of the same thing over and over again, and I think Red One did a fine job being creative. I think I already moved this one. You're always just moving stuff around to make yourself look better. No, it's just, this is what's allowed. An Elliott wave. So that's that. If you happen to watch any Christmas movies, or you have some movies that you would recommend that maybe aren't on the normal radar, like the normal would be Christmas Story, Home Alone, Elf. What's the one, the real classic one I love? It's a Wonderful Life. Yep, all of that. For Christmases, I love the whole season, so it's hard to go wrong this time of year. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share this channel with a lovable friend, and I'll see you next time. Did I sound like Whitney? Probably not. Talk to you soon.